Okay, this is Friday. I know I wasn't here Monday, but I'm getting busy and busy on my job. But I'm gonna just state it right now. I'm not a financial advisor, but the market is, one guy predicted the market gonna go down 70%. And we're gonna see whether his prediction is right. They said he predicted other things, but we're gonna see. There's a lot of naysayers out here. This market is prime right now to buy. But let's see what's going to happen in the future. Nobody knows, but we gonna see what happens in the future. But I got my little girl. She's upset because, like I said, I started going up, went up to 60, and then I'm back down to like 57, 58. That's how the market is right now. But one day is gonna take one. It's gonna zoom one or two. All it takes one or two runners. But let's share our screen. I want to look at one of the stocks that I was looking at recently. I'm gonna share my screen. Let me see if it's in there. Yeah, this one right here. This is a biotech stock. And then we're gonna go back to what we're doing, what we normally do every week. This is what we call cryogenic. It's an artificial intelligence driven end-to-end, cell therapy. Okay, so this is this thing is about what, 53 cents. It's probably around 51 cents now. I think I bought it at 51 cents or 50 cents. We're going to see in a few minutes. But, the earnings decline, and you can see it was about $10 back in July. Now, July 21. Now it's 22 in June, and it's down to like 51 cents. So let's see what's going on. They had some news May 13th. They had some decent news. They appointed somebody. But, in the last 7 days, they've been about 58%, up 58%, because they went all the way down to, about 25 cents, 20, and then they came back up. But this company, it's the company valuation. We go through. I like to look at all this before I decide to buy. And I bought a few because it's 50 some cents. So I didn't buy 1,000. I don't think I bought 1,000. But we're gonna look at the past performance. They don't have a good past performance right now. And you can see everything else is not doing too well. But I like this stock. Something's going to happen, and I think I want to be on the positive end when it does happen. This financial position, this guy's 16.3, compared to liabilities and all this other good stuff. And you can see it has more cash than total debt. So that's a good thing because they can always get out of this business. But they got a lot of institutions on this one too. So, like I said, it's about 51 cents a share. And then the CEO don't make that much money, but he's been around for a little. He and I've been around in this one for a while, but he's been around. The leadership team, its average age about 54. 54. This guy's 53. So he's been around for a little while. And they bought about 9 or 12 months ago, they bought about 2,800 shares. Somebody bought. Nobody's selling. So at this point, and this is the guy who went out and bought that. And, okay. So you got insiders on about 28, institutions on about 16.2, general public on about 55% of this stock. We don't have that much time now. We got about 8 minutes, but you can see all the institutions that's on this one. That's a lot of folk. Vanguard is on here, but you got a lot of insiders is inside too, because these things, right, Michael Ryan, all these guys, BlackRock, and you got the advisors on it. So, you got a lot of folks on it, and they are it shows you they're on the NASDAQ. And they got 59 employees as of December 30th, 21. They've been going up in employees. That's a good sign. And they're located in Houston, Texas. So let's do a new share. Let's go back to what we normally do on this time. We got about 7 minutes to go through a lot of stuff. Now, this is This is my personal side, and I went out. I put about $300 in here because even though I'm down, I don't care. I let Apple go. Apple went down. I got out before, and I got a little profit on Apple, but I got Apple on my big league, so I'm gonna keep them over there because they went down to they only I made about $10 on that thing. So I said okay, and I went back and got this one, this metadata or Facebook, it went down to 176, and I sold it. You know, I lost a little money on Facebook, but I put on Facebook this metadata on my. I bought about 10 of them back. I had 20. I bought about 10. No, I had about 10, I think. No, 20. And I put it on my little league because right now they're going through some struggles right now. So we want to look at this. We're gonna say I made sure I bought about 300. They going down. Everything went down today anyway. So the Buffett rule is when the market go down, you buy the sell. And that's what I've been doing. I've been buying it. So this is the one I just showed you. I got about 500 of them. Okay. And see, I bought it 49. Now it's for 55 cents a share. And that's all I say is on the NASDAQ. So I got 500 shares of these things because this thing can blow. If it blow, you're gonna make a little money. That's stocks. You know, this is this AI. So I'm gonna leave it there. Metadata is not doing too well. This one right here, I got 1,000 of Neil. I want to keep that. That's that war. I got that wartime stock. They got Defense Department contracts and it's down 28 cents. SONN, I'm gonna keep that one until it does something. And VXRT, they had a meeting, but this one goes up and down. So I'm gonna keep I still, this is the one I do like. I like this particular stock. So we gonna check this one out. This is Workhorse. Workhorse, I'm keeping. I sold out this other one called Work Sport. I got rid of that one. I added some more onto this IBIO. I had about 200 of them. I bought 300 more because I like this one too. These are the ones, the medical stocks that I like to say, I paid $200 more. And let's see. I like on this one, the WWR, I'm keeping it, all this, we're going to see. Now, right now, the market is not doing too well today, but hey, that's all right. When it's not doing well, you know what I'm doing. I'm buying more. So let's go on my business side. I still got E-Trade. I'm still trying to get on this inactive broker. But right now I don't have the time trying to run this thing. But Apple, you can see, look, Apple's down to 137. It's I can sell it right now. And then, but I don't want to do that. Apple is Apple. I'm gonna give it until next week. It's got to start moving forward. It went all the way up to like almost 150 something, and now it's back all the way down to 137 again. AVDL, that one is trying to do something. Remember, I bought 100 of them, so I'm gonna leave it alone. This is at $2 and something. I leave it alone. It's not that bad. This one right here, it keeps going back and forth to one cent of a penny. But I like this one. So like I said, I got 2 million of them all together. EVFM, this one, I still like it. That's why I got 300 just hanging around here. Ford, I kept Ford. But I don't know how long to keep Ford, but I got Ford. I got 50 right so far in Ford. Famine, I like to keep that one around. Right now it's $1.11. They got to stay on NASDAQ at least 10 days. I think it's been about 7 to 8 days now since they reverse split. So they almost gonna meet that threshold of over $1. Fuel cell. That's trying that, they had earnings. The earnings wasn't that well, but, fuel cell, they got a lot of contracts. They got some over in Korea. GovOx, I bought them at $2, and this one's been going down ever since. So I'm struggling with whether I better go ahead and sell this, and because I don't like to, and I keep it out for a month. But no, I told you I'm schizophrenic right now. I'm gonna keep GovOx because GovOx can go go blow anytime. All they got to do is get that monkeypox or something, and then they back up to about $6, $7, $8. This is another one I bought. I'm gonna do something with you next time. I bought this particular one, and right now it's not doing too well. You know, I bought it in 91. This is this mass transit one. And this is one of the owner went out and bought a buku worth of stocks, thousands, hundreds, I think about 10,000 shares at 95 cents a share. Right now it's down to 78 cents, and he know what he's doing. So I went and bought 300 of them. And right now I'm not doing too well on this particular one, but I'm gonna keep it here because he's talking about mass transit and you know, not like fuel cell or plug. Well, this guy got transportation, electric vehicle, clean air, electric, and he's doing it in certain cities. That this one I think gonna blow pretty soon. This one right here has not been doing too well. You know, I bought it for something, but I'm gonna leave it there because this is a potential, you know, $40, $50 stock. Intel is not doing well right now. It's down to 39, but that can turn around in a day. I'm gonna see how far. I'm gonna give it until next week, and then I might have let Intel go because I got NVIDIA, and NVIDIA is still making me money. It hasn't gotten that low yet. Because I got it a real good price at 163. Let's see what happens if it's Microsoft. That's just a dividend. And but right now Microsoft is not doing too well. But I only got a little share, a fraction of a dividend. Oxy, you know, that one's not doing too well either. You know, it dropped down. It went all the way up to 70 earlier this week, but now it's down to 63. But I don't want to sell it right now because that's that $100. That's that Buffett stock he bought so many billions dollars worth. So I'm about $8 billion worth of shares. So if it goes down, it's only going to benefit him anyway. You got AT&T, SAVA. They go back and forth, and then you got AT&T, and AT&T has not. I'm probably going to buy some more of AT&T. I just have to wait and see how far. If it dips, I'll buy more because AT&T. It's supposed to be up in the 40s, just like Intel and the rest of them. And this one right here, this is another penny stock that I bought. And now it's 53 cents. I bought it for 53, but it's selling right now. Right now it's on sale for 49 cents a share. But this one's gonna fool you. This one is gonna fool you. And then you got XERS. You don't know whether, he got a little bit of money there, but it's 4 o'clock. Okay, so everything is, I lost a little money today. Let's see what both of them are doing. Let's see all of my shares and see what we're doing. Okay, so I didn't do too well. I still got a little money I made this year. It's $2,470 overall, but that's not good. I lost a lot of money this year. I lost about $28,000. But let's see, I lost today they said about 1.2 because I sold some of these things that wasn't too good. So I'll leave that alone. But right now, it's down to like 56. I got as low as 54 this year. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna see what we do next week, and the Lord will, and see if we can do something with that. So I'm going to stop sharing. And I will, like I said, Lord bless everybody who's on this tube. May He cause His face to shine up in you. Libby, it's going to get better. You just gotta trust me. She's got her little smirk on today, but that's all right. I like to see her. I like to prove when she have a smile on her face once this market start going back up. But I like to say, I'm in it for the long haul. I even threw about $300 of my dollars back into it from my checking account. I had $300 extra, so I threw it in and said, "Okay, here you go. Let's see what I can buy on sale." And that's what I did. I went back and bought a lot of shares now that's on sale. So, and I sold Apple, so I got a little money over there to play with these other ones next week. So I will talk to you. God bless you. God keep you. God cause his face to shine on you. And me and Libya, we'll be back next week this time. Okay? Talk to you.